Okay, it's Pocket Gamer. We're at E3, checking out some cool mobile games, checking out some cool Chillingo games at the moment. So, do you want to tell us what you do at Chillingo, who you are?
Yeah, I'm Ed Rumley. I'm the COO of Chillingo, so I run the day-to-day operations of the publishing business.
Cool. So we've just been having a chat, and you've got your upcoming games being demoed in the room next door. And we were saying, when we first came across Chillingo, you were doing kind of great games like Zenbound and Angry Birds 99 cents on iOS, and that's obviously a long time ago now. Things have changed. So, do you want to talk about some of the games you've been demoing?
Yeah,
in the room,
absolutely.
because it's changed quite a lot.
Yeah, I think we've got 3 games on display, and I think those games are really testament to what Chillingo is about today, and that is the indie market and the diverse kind of games you're seeing in the marketplace today. So, to give you an example, we've got FightBack, which is made by Ninja Theory. FightBack is an incredible side-scrolling beat-em-up, but so accessible. It's the kind of game my mother could play at 70 years old.
I can say, did your mother play beat-em-ups?
Yeah, she would have a good go. But it's the first fighting game I've played which is totally accessible, and it's been Ninja Theory. They're known for making Devil May Cry, and so this is a kind of console-quality game, but made from the ground up for a touchscreen environment. So it's coming out on Android and coming out on iOS, and truly will blow people away, and it's a free game. So second game we've got a game coming out called Icicle. Icicle is made by one individual in the UK, and it is a stunningly impressive game. You have to play this game to believe it, because it is so unique. I haven't played a game like that on the App Store ever.
It's been getting a lot of kind of anticipation, a lot of press coverage.
And deservedly so. It's the quality of this game, it takes your breath away every time you play it, because it's full of surprises, some pretty crazy surprises. But I think, again, to give you an example, that is a paper download game. And whilst the market's moving to free, and it's where there's a lot of money being made, we've stayed true to the developer, and we're going with a paid game because that is what's right for the consumer on that particular project. I think the third game we've got on display is a game called Zaya. It's a music game, and not a music rhythm game that we've all played a few years ago. There is nothing like this we've ever seen. When the developer first came to see us, we had our jaws on the table, because what you do is the inspiration behind the game is, I wish I could play an instrument, but I never knew how to. So there you are with your iPhone, tap, 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 and that is it. Tap, 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 and you've made a beat. And it goes up to the cloud and it comes down. You can choose, do you want that as a guitar or a drum beat, whatever. And you do that 3 or 4 times. And then all of a sudden you've got a composed track which you've made, and you can share it. But here's the hook. There's licensed songs, so you can bring in songs, the tunes of things like Lady Gaga, Poker Face, and you can start overlaying these famous tracks into your song. And it's an incredible experience, and even though I am tone deaf, I could actually upload to YouTube something that I'd be relatively proud of. So 3 incredibly different games.
I guess it's kind of interesting to a lot of kind of diverse and innovative titles, but obviously now, as it always has been, but particularly more so, I guess, a lot of people can obviously kind of release these games on their own. They're published. Obviously, Chillingo is a publisher. So, I mean, why do you think you kind of still relevant, and why kind of such innovative games people are coming to you to say Chillingo is a publisher? What publishing for you?
So I think Chillingo is more relevant than ever. I think the App Store is ruthlessly competitive, and there's 2 services Chillingo essentially supplies. That is, before launch, we assign a producer, we assign a monetization team, and it doesn't matter on the size of the company, whether we've worked with people like Mattel with He-Man, or whether we're working with Ninja Theory on FightBack, we're helping them. These are companies with a lot of experience. They know their brands, they know what they're doing, but they appreciate the experience that we bring as a company 10 years old. And then there's obviously the publishing of the game, the relationships that we have, and trying to do the best and making money. That's what it's about. We want to make money for our partners. And we play a relevant place in today's market. I think I always say there's a difference between self-publishing and self-distribution. I could go and put a game, I could upload a game to the App Store, but it doesn't mean I've published it. And some people recognise that with 400 or so games a day launching, the place is crowded. So that's really where we want to help people.
And the other kind of big switch that's happened, been happening kind of slowly for a while with you guys, is becoming much less dependent on, or not just so focused on iOS. So now you're a proper cross-platform publisher. So how are you finding that kind of, I guess, Android mainly at the moment?
Yeah, the number of platforms, it's mind-boggling, and it's almost going back to where it was 7 or 8 years ago when there was hundreds of different devices on J2ME and Brew. And where we are today, our business once upon a time was focused on iOS, as you said. I would say our roadmap is now approaching close to one-to-one in terms of Android to iOS launches. So Android has become very important, and with Android we put games out there onto the Google Play Store, but also Amazon, and then we also work very closely with EA Mobile and getting very, very broad carrier distribution. So the Verizons, the Vodafones, the Telefonicas.
And are they still, the carriers still matter anymore, do they? Do you think?
When you're on the Vodafone, you've got 100 million customers. You own those customers, so you're selling them handsets, and you own what's on that store. So yes, they're absolutely important, and they have billing. So it's kind of gone full circle. But these are important factors in the market today.
Cool. Excellent. Thanks for your time.
Cheers.